Okay, gay marriage should be legal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. Okay, so you guys are going to have to need to hear him. He needs to hear you, so you may have to raise your voice a little bit. Okay. So tell him why you think gay marriage should be legal.
Gay marriage should be legal because love doesn't have a gender, doesn't have a sexuality. Love is between two people, and if those two people want to get married, it's up to them to do that.
Okay. Do you agree with him?
Yes, I do agree with him.
So tell him why you think gay marriage should be legal.
I think religion and the Constitution should not be converted with each other. And I think that everyone should have the right to choose who they want to marry. And I think it should be a human right to just marry the person you want to love, no matter what. Like, it should not be depicted on your religion. And if you agree with God or disagree with God, it should just be a human right.
So it's a human right. You believe it's a human right, and you believe people should be able to love and marry whoever they want.
Yes.
Okay. Did you understand their argument? Not agree with them, but understand.
I definitely understand.
Tell them what you heard them say.
I hear you say religion should have nothing to do with love. You say love is more important than what other people think. And you say, yeah, religion and culture should not interfere in that way.
Did he get it right? Give me a thumbs up. Okay.
Slightly, probably.
What did he miss from what you said?
The fact that it should be a human right.
A human right. Okay. So tell them why you disagree that gay marriage should be legal. Now, you're going to have to do exactly what I asked him to do.
I understand. So I truly believe the natural thing is not a matter of legal or not legal, you know? If it's natural, if it's normal, it's like this. So you don't need to prove you're human, you know? You don't need to be legal as a human. You be as you are.
So you believe gay marriage should not be legal because why?
Because you don't need to prove you're gay. You don't need to, you know, if it's natural.
I'm not sure I understand. So explain in other ways to help me understand.
Okay, so the question is why I am disagree with gay marriage.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm disagree with gay marriage because it's like out of the natural order, you know.
Oh. So if
in the nature, we don't need legality. We don't need law to make something that's already. We need law to make order somewhere where it's chaos, where it's not.
Okay, and when you say, so I'm coming to you to understand. So when you say natural order, what do you mean?
I mean the way that the nature run by itself.
Okay, so if you could be shown to your satisfaction that homosexuality was found in nature, frogs, bulls, dogs, you would change your mind?
No.
Well, then the reason isn't that it accords with the natural order. It has to be, you have to disagree for another reason.
No, because it's not. That's just like an isolate example that you bring it up.
Okay. Did you understand what he said?
Yeah, I understand his point of view.
What do you think?
Very conservative.
And is there something right or wrong with his reasoning?
Depends on the way you look at it. It really depends. But what can I say? I truly believe there is no natural order of such thing. People just should get the chance to love each other, whatever their sexuality or other stuff like that.
So for you, natural order has nothing to do with it?
Yeah, correct.
So whether or not we find female seagulls having sex with each other is totally irrelevant to the question of gay marriage.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't really agree because he oversimplified things. I think that it has to do with the natural order, which does not exist. Seagulls, dogs, lions, penguins, it's been,
Bonobos.
yeah, they've been found to take part in homosexual activities. And people from the 12th, 13th century, 300 BC,
Ancient Greeks.
ancient Greeks, Rome, they were homosexuals. Most men were homosexuals. So I don't really know. It's just a matter that people started becoming more and more conservative and bringing religion into their life more and more. And that led to people disagreeing with homosexuality. But homosexuality was a thing back then.
Do you agree with her that homosexuality has always been a thing since the ancient Greeks?
Probably in isolate case, and once again we're looking to the wrong direction, we're looking to the animal kingdom. What I mean is like life in general in mankind will not exist anymore in that
If everybody were to become gay.
yeah, but probably not everybody will become, but it's, if you start something little, then you can go very wrong in the future, and look into this polarity that we have in the world, light and dark, cold and hot, female energy, masculine energy. That's what brings life. Other part, you don't have this plus minus connection. You don't have the light in the electricity. So in that term of thinking, I think it's very important to have this both energy. If you put plus plus, you know what's happened. If you put minus minus, you know what's
There's
happened.
an explosion.
It's not life. It's nothing. It's inertia.
So if it
It's
hasn't,
the principle of
sorry. So
Life.
if it hasn't happened for 2,500 years,
I'm not religious. It's nothing to do with the traditional, It's nothing to do against the people who they want to be in the same marriage, man with man or woman with woman. It's just a matter of we couldn't deny the reality of living, of life, of bringing life. If two men they want to procreate, that will be impossible. If two women they want to procreate, that will be impossible, Without these two energy, female energy, male energy. In that manner, of thinking, I think it's super important to respect what we are, in our true natural.
I take it you disagree with what he said.
No.
Not at all.
Not at
I
all.
actually have a lot of points.
You have a lot of points. Well, let me go to you first. What do you have to say?
My first point would be that life in general is not about creating life as a couple. Life is so much more than having kids and populating the earth and stuff like that. So
What is it about?
I don't know what is it about necessarily, because everyone has a different meaning towards life. Yeah, for some people it's important to have kids, but for some people it's more important to travel, to find yourself, to read, to travel, to do anything really.
So
Not
you
have kids.
disagree with his point.
Yeah.
Tell him.
I also disagree because it's been found that women can procreate with each other. You take embryos and eggs and you can procreate with it. They can procreate with each other and they can get each other pregnant. So that theory just falls to the ground. It's also the fact that it doesn't have to do with a feminine and masculine energy, because men and women can variate in masculine and feminine energy, and he is more to the he sees the things more from a family standpoint. So I don't really understand, because some people, that's what they want to do. They want to procreate and they want to have kids, but that's not everyone's not everyone's desire. And some people even want to adopt, and it's even better to adopt. There's so many kids who don't have homes and they're waiting to be adopted, and they could be adopted by gay people if gay marriage was legal and gay adoption was legal. But again, they're not in Romania, at least.
So gay marriage is not legal here.
No, it's not.
Okay, so my final question to everybody. Do you feel that you each have a better understanding of the not if you agree, but do you have a better understanding of the arguments?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Completely disagree.
Yeah.
I have the feeling they was not understand. It's not the issue of bringing kids or not. Everybody should be free to choose their destiny. It's about a principle, if you want. We speak principally. About the life.
What's the principle in a
She say
sentence?
You can procreate if you have embryos and stuff. You mix them. Okay, if you have a spermatozoid, which is from the male, and ovule, which is from the female, you can procreate. Without that one, is no more life, you know. And thinking in from today to the future, in millennium, if we will change that, could be the society could basically disappear, you know. And
And
I
is
think-
that a concern that the society will disappear if guys just start having sex with each other?
could be no, they could have sex with each other, you know, but if you extend that, that will change completely the society that we know today.
You mean if just everybody starts having if everybody of one sex starts having sex with other people of their sex? Would you ever have sex with a guy?
Can you repeat the
Yeah.
first question?
Well,
For this one is no. Now the first one that you tried to ask me.
okay. Forget the first one. So let's go. So you would not have sex with a guy.
Yes.
So if you would not have sex with a guy, then there'll always be some men and some women, I assume, who would have sex with people of the opposite sex. So society will always keep going as long as you're here.
That's correct.
So then we don't have to worry if
We don't have to worry now, but if that changes slowly, you know, it's a domino effect.
that
Could be.
soon
Could not
everybody
be.
will be gay.
Not necessary.
But it
I
could
see.
be. Could. It's
As
possible.
options, yes, it's always there.
And do you think that like gay marriage is a gateway or a way to make that more likely?
Could be not, could be yes.
Okay, I think I understand. What do you think of his argument?
Where to start? I don't think so. He went through the route. Okay, society is gonna disappear if we legalize gay marriage, and I think that's not really the case. Not everyone is gay. Not everyone.
Are you? Can I ask if you're gay or straight?
I'm straight. I'm in a heterosexual. I'm in a happy relationship, but I support the choice of the people.
Okay, so if marriage between two men were legal tomorrow, would you go out and start having sex with men?
No, of course not.
Okay, so you think society would continue if we had gay marriage?
It will continue just as normal because, as she said, homosexuality has been a part of a society since antiquity.
Okay. Do you have anything final to add?
No, not really. I just think his opinions are very outdated and they don't match society because nothing bad is gonna happen by legalizing gay marriage because people are
Hold
still
on one
gonna.
second, 1 second.
Yeah.
So just because an opinion is outdated, it doesn't mean it's wrong.
I mean, no, it doesn't mean it's wrong. It's wrong in my point of view, but
Oh.
his point of view, it's right. So I don't. People have different opinions. I don't really mind. It's just his opinion.
Okay.
I just think it's wrong.
Okay, final question. Is there anything that would cause you to move to the agree line? And is there anything that would cause you to move to the slightly disagree or to the strongly disagree? Is there anything that would cause you to move one line to the left or one line to the right?
So the question is why I take this decision to move here and not there
No.
or there.
No, the question is, what would they have to tell you or
Yeah.
you have to hear for you to move there? And what would you have to learn for you to move here?
So as you see, I'm not in the extreme like there, because I always respect other people's thinking, you know. So we can always be open to dialogue. For that
Okay.
reason, I choose this position. Is nothing on the wall that they can say to make me move more close to them.
Well, what would you have to hear to make you move to the strongly disagree?
Also nothing.
So you're very confident that's the right line?
Exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
thank you. Are you, what would cause you to move to the agree?
Absolutely nothing.
Wouldn't change a thing.
Okay, is there any question? Is there any question I should have asked you that I did not ask you?
It's important to ask us why this topic is so important today.
Oh, why is the topic
Yeah,
so
it's
important?
becoming more mainstream, you know, and I hear that ideas over and over these days, you know. But back in time, I mean, there are many philosophers, they not agree too much about this, and now becoming a new thing, new cool thing, you know.
So why do you think this is an important topic?
I think it's important
You-
topic
'cause you
because
guys chose
I can see this cultural switch, you know, for the last years. Back in time was people that have different how to say different topics to play with, to think, to discover. And now this has become so big social stuff. For that reason I say that,
All right, thank you. Thank you for playing. I appreciate it.